YouTubers, this is Michael Fuller. Today we're going to do a big unboxing video. It's going to be a variety of items, but just to give you an idea, it's going to be some outsider tackle box, different species. I think I got a couple bass boxes and a trout box, and I think a multi-species fishing box and a fishing rod. And all this stuff came as a gift to me yesterday from my wife. She got some ideas from me for what I wanted for Christmas. And I thought I would like to have some more of the outsider tackle boxes. I know I bought one and I've only done one unboxing video. This will be my second video. And these are the bid boxes where you can bid on them. And if you win them for, like, let's say dollar, $1 to $1.50 in that range, or even $2, you pay like $6 shipping on it, so the box will be around $7 per box, probably at the minimum. And you'll get about $25 worth of content, I believe, in each box that you bid on, which is really cool. So she took it on herself to get those boxes for me for Christmas, and she got me a fishing rod that was on sale from Dick's Sporting Goods. So I kind of thought, instead of doing, like, two videos and separate the rod from the tackle, that it might be better just to put it all in one video, even though the video might be a little longer, just so you can see it in one and not have to necessarily split it out, since the rod's a single item. So you guys would just bear with me. Hopefully it won't be too long. Just wanted to explain all that, behind the scenes. But these are our gifts from my wife for me for Christmas, and I got to open it 2 days early just because we're going out of town for my family, Christmas, celebrations and gatherings and stuff. So here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and get right in it. I'm excited. I hope you guys are having a great weekend and got your travel plans arranged and have good weather to travel in. That's always a thing that's challenging this time of year, whether it's the rain or the snow or freezing rain, things like that. But let me get this open, and we'll check it out. On this other side, I think these boxes look pretty good. I've noticed that in comparison to some of the other tackle box companies. All right. Let's do that. Let's rip it all off. You're not tearing stuff open and making a mess. It's not fun. We're almost there. All right. And this one, go to the outside. This one is a bid box, bid item. So I know one of them was supposed to be a single item or single lure. So this might be the one. I do know that much. Yeah, this is the single item swim bait. You guys are going to laugh at me when you see this thing, but this was a lot bigger than I expected, but it's pretty cool. Look at this thing. It's a rainbow trout swim bait. And you see it's very versatile. Got gigantic hooks. So this baby would be something to use if you want to catch fish big for a while. And I don't know how far this thing dives. Let me see what it says. It says on here, for best action and casting result, we recommend 7-foot plus medium action rod, which I have some of those. 14 to 20 pound test line. And it says this is the ABT Banshee, has to be the most versatile swim bait on the market, says Lure Design out on the board. Its unique design allows you to fish it several ways: slow roll in, burn it, or twitch it, or even wake it on the surface. It's incredible lifelike action will leave you speechless. So tie one on and catch a monster. So you see the bait fishing company. That's got a really good color. I mean, it just looks like a rainbow trout to me. That's the best way to put it. It's very pretty. This was $1, and then you had to pay, shipping on. I think $7 is what the cost was. But that's, for to get that size lure for that, this is probably like really a $20 lure at minimum, probably, if not 25. So we'll give it a whirl. I don't have a swim bait that size, so I definitely would want to make sure to fish it in an area where I'm not going to get hung up as easily. So put that back in the package here, and we'll go to the next box. I think there was only item in that box, so made it kind of quick and easy on that one. I'll just set this to the side and I'll fix it after fact to save a little time. But yeah, that's the only other item in that box. So that out of the way. The next is another bid item box. Let's go ahead and try to get this open. I need my box cutter. It works a lot better. But we'll get there. Just cut the tape, get it there, and pull it off. Probably the easiest way to do it, instead of doing what I was doing initially. That way you can just go over there and get to the tape. All right, we're in business, guys. Alright. This is outsider box number 2. Put that little paper over there. Let's see what we get. I definitely like what I see so far. This is a nice little crankbait. It says Reaction Strike Ranger. It's like a blue and black with yellow and white belly. It's a smaller size crankbait. Dives 2 to 4 foot, and it's definitely a clever looking crankbait. As you can tell, the color quality of that looks more like a sexy shad, I guess you could say. I'm gonna look on the back and see if it has anything. RS Ranger 770 millimeter American shad is what they call it. And it retails at $7.99 with that one lure. I'm going to tally this up as we go. All right. $7.99. Let's go to the next one. Looks like we got some intense glow paint, slow presentation, plus flash, plus vibration equals more fish. And this is, says walleye. So I assume these are the jigs for the walleye baits. It's got flash. You see like a little spinner bait. Blade. Got really good color. I like the chartreuse with the eye, and then you got the blood hooks. This retails at $5.99. That's definitely good. So this must be the multi-species box. That's what I'm guessing. So it's $5.99. All right, so we're at $13.98 with 2 baits. Let's go to the next one. We got Northern. No, I take that back. Knothead. That's funny. Knothead Tackle. Never heard of that company, but that's funny. It's got the chartreuse grubs These are very tiny, and I would imagine that you could use them on those jigs, which would be fun, I would think, because the hook size is not huge. I think the hook size. Let's see if it does it. Don't see it there. There's a quantity of 3. Don't see the hook size, but I would imagine that you could use it with that. You can try it and see. I'm pretty sure these will work with it. These retail at $2.99, and it's got really good color. I've got some bigger grubs with that color. So $2.99, $16.88 with those 3. Next one is Cool Baits Lure Company. It's 3/8 ounce. It's the down under. It says it's got a spinner bait, and this will be for using swim baits or whatever other baits you want to add to it. Probably the preference is swim baits. It's definitely nice. Got a little bit of green and silver. Good weight size. Now in retail at $6.99. So we're up to $23.87 so far. Next one, we got one of these bait balls. I got one of those in the last one, or maybe 1 or 2. So these are the attracting bait balls, which is pretty. Retails actually the price on this one $4.99. So, never used them before, but I'm gonna try one of them out sometime or another. Give it a whirl, see what happens. They say they can be effective, and so we can experiment and see. Next one is Cool Baits Lure Company, and these are little swim baits with the paddle tail. They're black and silver. They're nice looking. These retail at $5.99. Looks like there's 4 in there. So we're roughly at $34.49. So we're getting a lot more than $25 for the bid box, which is awesome. It's going to be more like $40-some worth, it looks like. And here's some what they call B8 Lab Ultimate Strike Baits, and these are extreme squid scent, high-tech bait design, strong flavor, tournament winning action. They're 4 inches, and it's evil crawdad, I guess, color. These are nice looking. Definitely like the way those look. And these retails at $8.99. And you can see it says on the back, hook marks for easy rigging, folds, slits, improve hookup ratio. That's really good. That'll definitely help. So with that, completes that cycle of that box. We're roughly at $43.48. That's a lot of bait out of a bid box. This is not like the monthly subscription. You can get the monthly subscription where they'll mail them to your house, or you can purchase single boxes by bidding on them. Or I think you can also purchase name your price. But for a bid box and only having like $8 in it, or saving something, that's really good. All right, we're on the 3rd box, guys. Let me try to get in this one a bit quicker. Hopefully you guys are still with me and not fell asleep yet. I was going to do 2 separate videos, but I thought, well, heck, if I can do this in about 20 to 25 minutes, instead of having probably 2 10-minute videos, it might be worth it. All right, we're about there. Like I said, they taped it up pretty good. All right, we're in the 3rd box. Put the receipt thing over there. Looks like they like including those bait tracker balls on every box that I've got so far. Been in there. So there's another one. So I've got, I think, 3 of those things now. I have to definitely try them out and maybe give one to my dad or some friends. So that's $4.99. Here's some small fine wire round bend hooks for trout. This is going to be solely a trout box. I forgot to mention that because it says trout on it. But these are Mustang size 14 hooks. Retail at $4.99. And you guys are probably wondering why I'm getting a trout box because you haven't seen me fish for trout. But I thought this year, well, not this year, but next year in 2019, that I would fish for some trout and have me some of the way I love eating trout and catfish. So I thought I might would, fish a little bit, trout fishing, get me some trout to fillet and cook them for me and my wife because I've been, kind of craving some. I know I ate some of the Cracker Barrel not too long ago. And I just got thinking, you know what? I'm going to trout fish a little bit next year and mix it up with bass fishing, maybe a little bit of catfishing too. So that's why I got this box. Got my wife to get this box as a option for my Christmas gifts. So the next bait is a Matt Zoo. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Zuo. Matt Zuo. Crankbait. This is very small, 532 ounce. Now, this is probably one of the smallest crankbaits I've seen that I've actually now own. It goes 0 to 2 foot, but it took that. Let me go back just a little bit. Back here, you can kind of tell the size a little bit better than close up. It's small. It's chrome and blue. Retails at $5.99. It's definitely a good crankbait. I mean, I wouldn't mind using it and catching trout on it. And that you use smaller stuff for trout, and that's kind of given. So that'd be perfect. So that puts us up $15.97. And these are yarn eggs. Without a doubt, Atlas yarn egg flies catch a lot of trout, salmon, and steelhead. Great egg imitation, most effective when drift fishing. So those are nice looking. Those retail at $2.99, and there's I think 4 or 3 or 4 in there. Yeah, so those will definitely be good. And we got some orange silver 12 count trout. This is for trout, crappie, and bass and steelhead. The floating flotten, the floating flotten. That's hard to say. It says lip rippers. Your best shot at the big fish. These are neat. I've not used any of those before, but that's awesome. I'll have to try these. It says for best results, continuously bounce rod tip up and down while reeling in slowly in the lower half of the water column. Use 2 to 4 pound line along with ultra light rod or light rod. So those are nice. I can assure you that I feel like those will catch stuff. We're at $25.95 so far in the trout box. Here is a spoon bait, King spoon. This is nice. Got pink, white, and green in it. And let's see what the ounce is. I think it's 3.5 inches. King spoon 4, and that's all I see on it. Don't see anything else, so it's definitely a nice spoon. Retails at $6.49. I'll have to add these other ones up, guys. I cleared it out. Just one second. Try to keep track here. I'm bad to clear out of the calculator. It's a habit. Alrighty, looks like we're at 649. Messed the decimal point up on it. 649, 699, 499, 499, 599, then 2. We're up to $32.44. So let's go to the next item, which is Russian River Flies, Moochies. Now, I've never used this before, but it says orange and white on the back for the color. So it's got a place where you can tie the line on there, and it's got hooks. You can see that there's hooks in there. So just tie them on and fish them. These would be interesting to try. I've never used it before. I guess it'd be just like a bigger version of what you call a Joe fly. So $3.99, $36.43. And we got some more, guys. There's a lot of stuff in this. This is the Monty lure. It glows in the dark, and it kind of puts you in the mind of a rooster tail. So this would be incredible bait. Definitely like it. Chartreuse is a good color. Retail at $5.99. I will put that to use for sure. Okay, we're at 42.48, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull these out. These are the bait eggs, magic product, and this is trout floating bait, natural color. These retail at $4.99 and $3.49. These will be good as well. I've used some the egg baits before. All right, we're around at 50 some dollars now. And we got this bopper here. We got that. Nice. We got that, and then you got another little bopper. Don't know what these retail. I don't have the price tag on them, but I would imagine $2 to $3 for maybe with the pack, probably $3. So roughly, probably $50 to $54. I didn't add that in because I didn't know what amount to put other than guessing. So that's definitely a good box of trout. So let's put all this in here, and let's get to the next box. As you can tell, these boxes definitely have a lot of good bait. Getting your money's worth for sure. Pretty sure this is the last box. So, this is the last one besides the fishing rod, guys. And I may end up splitting these videos up into part one, part two. That way it won't appear to be as long. So let's get to it. First bait. Oh yes, I love these. I've got some backley crankbaits. This is definitely a nice one. Definitely like it. The chartreuse belly, got the blue in it. It's really nice. And this is definitely a good sized crankbait. I'm trying to see what it dives 10 to 12 foot, 5/8 ounce. So that's definitely a solid crankbait. It's retailed at $9.99, guys. I believe it because those are higher end lures that cost more. Put that to the side. Definitely enjoy the worm hooks, the flat gaps. These are 3/0 Daichi, $4.99 or Daichi. I'm not good at pronouncing things sometimes, guys, so just overlook me. Okay, we're at $14.98. Next bait. Wow, this is nice. Bass grabber double hook jig. This is wild looking, guys. Snag proof. This looks good. The world's first double hook jig. Look how cool that is. I'll put it like this so you can see. Show a visual like that. See how we got the double hook? It's a jig. Looks pretty neat. That looks promising. Definitely give that a whirl. Wow. Say that'd do good. And it's half ounce. This retails at $5.99. So we're at $21 for those three baits. Or right at $21. There's a little card that talks about send us a photo for a chance to share your fish story. Then you can sell used fishing gear on their website. Pretty neat. This is wild. Dynamic Lures HD XXL, and this is I guess you would consider this more of a jerk bait. And it's got weights in it, which is really neat. Yeah, use erratic jerks of the lure to attract fish. So yeah, this is definitely a jerk bait. That's pretty neat. That's a good color. I love my jerk baits to be in like a silver and black. I have some others got golden red and just different colors, but that's cool. You got the little weights there. That way you can add some to it as needed. It's got a little place where you can insert on the top. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to put it down. I guess that's where you insert them to balance it out different. Because on the back, you can see a little diagram there talks about it. But yeah, that retails at $9.99. Let's go ahead and add that on there. $31.44. Next is bass. I don't know how you say that. Bass Montanation. Something bass something. I don't know how you say it, but it's definitely like creature style baits. These says are soft baits, hand poured, and they got rocket fuel scent, and they're tournament quality lures.